Good morning, students. I am Rasili. Already we have seen about fission. Fission are of two types: binary fission and multiple fission. Now we are going to see the following: stimulation. What is stimulation? In multicellular animals, fission occurs transversely, called as stimulation. What is stimulation? In multicellular animals, fission occurs transversely, called as stimulation. Example: Arelia. During stimulation, several transverse fission occurs simultaneously, giving rise to a number of individuals which often do not separate immediately from each other. Example: Arelia. After fission completed, separation occurs. Stimulation diagram is given here. The next one is plasmothermy. Here, the division occurs in multi-nuclear parent into multi-nuclear young ones. Then the nucleus divided into many, still it becomes normal in number. The next one is sporulation. The process of formation of spore is called as sporulation. Sometimes amoeba reproduces by the formation of spore. That process is called as sporulation. During unfavorable condition, amoeba reproduce through spore without encystamen. Here no cyst is formed. Nucleus divides into several fragments. Each fragment nuclear membrane come around. Then the cytoplasm will encircle the nuclear membrane and develop spore case around the spore. During favorable condition, the parent body disintegrates and spore are liberated, each catching into new amoeba. Sporulation in amoeba. Diagram is given here. Then budding. What is the meaning of budding? Bud will be formed, that is budding. That budding are of two types. They are exogenous bud and endogenous bud. Exo means outside, endo means inside. Exogenous buds are formed outside the body, endogenous buds are formed inside the body. Then the main difference is the exogenous bud is formed during favorable condition. What is the meaning of favorable condition? When the food availability is more, that time our body also will swell up, no? Like that, there hydra, some animals like hydra, its body becomes swell up. How it becomes swell up? That first of all, the ectodermal cells enlarges or multiply fast and forms external outgrowth. Then that time, ectoderm and endoderm enter inside it. Why we are talking about ectoderm and endoderm alone? Why we are not talking about mesoderm? Because hydra is what type of animal? What type of animal? I mean, what type of animal hydra? Hydra contains only two germ layers. That's what ectoderm and endoderm goes inside the bulge or swelling, and it continues with the gastrovascular cavity and started to grow and forms this. Bud grows on deeper and deeper, or goes on bigger and bigger. At last, at the tip, tentacles and mouth will be formed. Tentacles and mouth will be formed. Then it becomes separated. Sometimes as soon as the completion of the growth, it is separated from the parent and grows independently. Then during favorable condition only this external budding will occur, exogenous budding or external budding. Okay, Then internal budding, that is exogenous budding. The diagram is given here. See the diagram. Then next one, the that is internal budding or endogenous budding. Endogenous budding is formed during unfavorable condition. That endogenous budding will be present inside the animal. That is called as gemmule. Gemmule is one of the example of endogenous budding during unfavorable condition. What is formed? Endogenous budding is formed. The buds are formed and they are capable of that adjusting during adverse condition also, adverse climate also. Means like corona is nowadays that all the climate it is capable of surviving, no? Like that it is also capable of surviving all the climate, whether it is hot or cold or food is available or not. Endogenous budding or gemmule, it won't bother about that. That's what that bud is having the special capacity. That's what we can call it as gemmule. Gemmule, during unfavorable condition itself, the parent body disintegrate and spread out this gemmule. This gemmule that can be capable of surviving this adverse condition, no? During favorable condition, it will grow into new young one. Example, that is gemmule formation. Example what? Freshwater sponges and some of the marine sponges. They are the example for what? Gemmule formation. Diagram is given here. That is what? Endogenous budding. Now next part we can see in the next class. Okay, understood or not? You want once again or not? That is gemmule formation, endogenous bud. Example, gemmule. These gemmules are like corona. It can be capable for surviving the adverse condition also. Whether very hot, very hot, or very cold, or very normal condition, or whatever it is. But normally we got to say unfavorable condition. It can be able to survive. During unfavorable condition itself, the endogenous buds are formed, and the parents' body disintegrate that adverse condition also, or summer season also, or unfavorable condition also. It will liberate this gemmule. Gemmule during favorable condition, it will be growing into new sponges or new sponge. That is next class we can see about the next thing. That is any doubt? Thank you.